Hello, good morning. I am Dr. Aviral and I am a super specialist surgical gastroenterologist and advanced laparoscopic surgeon at Bombay Hospital. And see, many junior surgeon MS guys requested me to how you put Veress needle. So first, this is very commonly, most commonly used instrument to creating pneumoperitoneum in all laparoscopy. So this is called Veress needle. So before starting any laparoscopic case, you should first confirm that Veress needle is properly functioning. If you come very closely, see this is a very spring mechanism here. So you have to first just confirm that spring mechanism is properly functioning. There is no dent and there is no default in this point. See, if you very carefully see, the needle function is to just avoid direct, puncture injury to the any hollow organ like colon and small bowel. So this will help in preventing the direct injury. Second, you have to always confirm before starting the laparoscopic case. Veress needle, just always insert some water into and see that it is properly functioning, it is not blocked. See these are reusable Veress. Suppose there is a one case day before and then there is a blood clot, so it will not going to perform, it will not going to work. So always confirm it is properly functioning. See, now there are multiple methods to enter the Veress needle. So most of the time I am using in laparoscopic cholecystectomy supraumbilicular Veress needle port insertion method. You can do that Palmer insertion also. Palmer insertion is a very safe method, but if there is no history of previous surgery, you can safely use umbilical. So now I am just taking supraumbilical incision. Now there are two things. See this is my technique. The pupil can vary, pupil can use in different. Pupil can lift abdominal wall like this. But what I am trained and what I am using since last 12 years over the more than 2000 laparoscopic cases, I used to hold umbilical tube like this. See, you can see, and there is a good lift. This is single tooth Ellis and there is a good lift. And then parallel to this I am going slowly and just waiting for the sound. So now I can say Veress needle is inside. Now the second and most important test is water drop test. So first you have to insert some water and then aspirate. If free air freely coming, then you are perfectly fine. Another test is free mobility of this Veress needle. Sister, please come here and just hold this. And last and least, most important test is free bubble test. See, I am dropping a. See, it is freely going. If it is freely going, then means it is properly in the cavity. So now it is freely going. So just we have to now connect the CO2. Now, see, now the next step, again you want to confirm that this needle inside the abdomen, just see that values. Show that values. See, if you are seeing the first value is showing the actual pressure. See, if the pressure is starting from like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that means you are inside the abdomen. And see, that is the last value 0.03 is that amount of free CO2 which is inside the abdomen. So suppose you have inserted the Veress needle and that first reading is showing 15, 16, 17, that means you are not in the abdominal cavity. So that is how we put a Veress needle through the umbilical port. Thank you very much.